chibesa nemiroberio ya serikali ani nasamangana yobwaga chikwe chinyomba aseri gori ya insegose affordable housing Francis Kimani amone gatia bachumbe kurwase chinsemo OMS ya Kenya litkolya lero baba bakubwatana n'abamenyi be county ya Kisii asenchira ya moyo gusangereria ebirengerero kubwatikana n'obwaga chobwe chinyomba aseri gori ya inse kokwana chinga kecho nigo Kimani abaga gotayona libagari tangani nigo lirache kwewo gochase aboroki wa Bechi University abwanene babe bagokeneriwa egurube yo konisa chinyomba isiko ya magacho ye university Mariketo Mildred Momanye naikirana sayo no twarganiriro robote rwa senchira iyo bwikirano
Omunyakerogo o Committee of Finance and National Planning on Affordable Housing Francis Kimani nigo aikirana asege karo asensemo ya ATC ime county ya Kisii iliogotegera ebirengereri by'abamenyi igoro yobwaga chibwe chinyomba cheligo lirense echuchira chigo chaka kwa gachwa imensi ya Kenya asa kwa nagati yalia abamenyi bakwanera asa inekyabuna nachi kwa abasayeli bagali chigasi ase baigo omojumbe obobasi Innocent Obiri akambu ya mono ase omorobelyo yo.
So this is day 2 of the public hearings. We started off yesterday at Narok, and today we were here in Kisii. We had around 600 participants for these public hearings, and they've given us very many views. I think the issue of inclusion of people with disabilities really came out a lot in the public participation. Equity in terms of distribution of these houses, to make sure that the affordable housing projects are not supposed to be just in a few of these counties, that to ensure there is fairness in the distribution of these projects. People are also concerned that there was also concern that the employment that's supposed to be created, to ensure that it's created for those local people there, on a word of contracts, to ensure that the contractors again source their materials from the area, so that
thank the people who participated in the hall, and I am happy that Kisii County was one of those counties which was selected to do public participation, and people have done it properly. People have given their memoranda from the top people, professor, to the bottom, and I'm sure what we have had here is exactly the feeling of the people of Kisii County, and I'm satisfied.
Nigo baigo aine kyabuna bali bamenyete no bolema amona bagotu nigo baigwali bagelyo gosanga ebirengereri byabo asogokonya omorobelyo yo goikirana.
We've seen in these public hearings today, we have quite a huge turn up of people living with disabilities. We had them, we had even old people, we had people who would barely speak in English. And that is why even when we were doing the civic education in the morning, explain to them what the bill is about, we were speaking to them in Swahili, so that is a language they understand. They give us their feedback in Swahili, and we have taken their feedback seriously. And where the ones that have been able to convince the committee, those particular views that have been taken been given to us, will be taken as amendments to the bill. So
sechinga kecho nigo omunyakerogo yo aine kyabuna aboroki wa Bechi University mbachikonyora omoeso asomorobelyo yo eliogokeania emechando aboroki wa bakonyora chinga kiba komenya isiko
is that the need to consider university hostels or university accommodation in the affordable housing. Because we have the students, some of the student leaders that came to present to us and narrated to us the agonies they face when they have to look for accommodation, student accommodation outside, the challenges that brings to them and their studies, and therefore the need to have institutional housing, particularly targeting our institutions of higher learning, universities and polytechnics. So I think that's also something that came out very, very strongly from the public hearings here in Kisii, and something that the committee will consider if it can be incorporated in the bill.
Kuripotelia egetaseni kya Ndizi TV, ile Mildred Momanye.